everyone, Rose here with the Cackling Moon. This is a client reading, and today's reading is a full-size tarot video reading. This is actually a sale I'm doing for the next few days to a week. I have another week off from work, and I wanted to do a special sale. So these video readings are going for $10 right now. If anyone is interested, I will put the link in the description box where you can purchase yours. You have to purchase it through that link. It's not available in my shop. So I will put this particular link in the description box. Okay, so for this reading, this is, let me have the email open. It says, "Hi Rose, I wanted a reading to focus on what's to come for me in the next couple of months in regards to romance, work, and school." So for that, I'm going to be working with two decks. I have the Waite Tarot here, and I also have the Madame Endora's Fortune cards as well. So what I'm going to do is shuffle the cards, and I'm going to choose 3 for each of the areas that you are wanting focus on. And then I'm also going to pull 1 oracle card for each one as well. So the first one we're going to work on is romance, then we'll do work, and then we'll do school. And if you hear the background noise, I have the air conditioner. It goes on and off. So if you hear that, sorry about that if it's a little distracting. Let me put some background music on, actually. I usually have like my go-to song that I love to put on. So there. Hopefully that'll offset the annoying bird outside that my neighbor has, and then the air conditioning as well. So romance, Queen of Pentacles, the Tower, 2 of Swords. Ooh, those are heavy hitters right now for you. The Wyvern, your secrets are safe. That's the oracle card that was pulled for you. If there's a crush that you may have on someone right now, I want to say don't worry about it causing disruption, because I've done readings for you in the past, but I do readings for so many people, so I apologize that I'm not able to remember details of your personal, you know, what's going on with your personal relationship. So if you are in a relationship, I apologize for saying this, but I'm just going to be completely generalized. Like I said, I can't remember details of every single client that I have. But if you are crushing on somebody, and if you are worried about, you know, word getting out, or worried about who it might affect, the secret is safe, meaning you don't have to worry about that. You don't have to worry about your feelings for this individual causing disruption, because I think that with the Tower coming up between the Queen of Pentacles, which is you are being portrayed right now as the Queen of Pentacles, and side by side with the 2 of Swords kind of shows you might not be sure if this is the right step for you to take as far as crushing on this individual. You may feel like it's going to cause some waves with people. You know, if you're crushing on someone that perhaps another friend of yours was with, or, you know, something like that. Now, if this is a relationship, if you are in a relationship right now, the need to really put a lot of attention and nurturing towards this individual is really important. Even if you're single, I would like to say that too, is the need to put a lot of attention and focus on that individual, and the whole practice of getting together with that person, really making an effort to be with that person. That's important. Because if you back off too much, it's going to cause waves. I feel like backing off, when I say that, I mean being afraid. Being afraid to take a chance. Being afraid to say what you feel. Being afraid to open your heart, okay? If you continue to be kind of blocked off that way, it's not going to do you any good. Both if you're in a relationship or if you are single. And when you're in a relationship, we all know that if we are not communicating with our significant others, that's going to cause you know, problems as well. This Tower card in the middle makes me feel like in some instances this can definitely be something that can become an issue if you are not addressing something going on as far as your feelings, or the lack of feelings, I could say, in an instance, because of this Two of Swords coming through. But it revolves around secrets, and these secrets aren't bad things. So I really want to emphasize that your secrets, your feelings that you may be having, if you are having feelings, I do feel like it's about somebody. It's not bad. It's not bad. Queen of Pentacles is very grounding energy. And she's very, you know, careful. And she's realistic also. So if you are approaching a situation, or you're approaching love, for example, if, like, say, if this is a crush and you choose to approach this individual, do so in a very realistic manner. Have realistic expectations of everything that can fall through. And don't have so much fear, because I think that if you put too much of your thought into the act of trying to say hello, breaking the ice with this person, I think that you put too much into your mind, and that's what this Tower card is coming up, because this Tower card seems so out of place with the rest of the cards. To me, it's kind of like the illusion of something that you think is going to happen. The illusion that you think that things are going to fall apart. Things are going to, you know, something bad is going to happen. That type of thing. And I think with the Two of Swords to come up with that is showing your fear. The fear of opening your heart, because you do fear the disruption. You fear chaos. You fear things falling apart. Things not really going your way, for example. Okay? Really interesting. I'm going to pull a couple more cards just to see. King of Wands, Ace of Swords, Seven of Cups. Beautiful. So King of Wands, I'm sorry, Ace of Swords, Page of Swords. King of Wands and Page of Swords. This is the individual in question, right? This is the person that you're going to probably be feeling like going after. This is going to be the person of interest. King of Wands energy. This is someone who's very talkative. This is someone who's very social. This is a social butterfly. And with your Queen of Pentacles energy, it could be a really good mix. But this person can be a little bit overpowering to you. And that might be the reason why you shut off. So if you meet someone like this, just be aware that their energy may be a little bit consuming to you. Because we're talking about fire energy versus your earthy energy, right? And fire can consume earth. Fire can consume, you know, plants and animals and all of that stuff. So just be aware that if you do have someone in question, their energy is going to be a little bit overpowering at times. So how do you battle that off, right? How do you compete with that? You need to be swift with your words. And you need to be on top of it when you're communicating with this person. I think that the way to grab their attention is to constantly always have something to say, whether it's a snarky comment or it's, you know, flirting. You got to keep it real with this person. That's how you're going to keep their interest, right? because the King of Wands energy is someone who loves to talk. This is a very social butterfly type of a person, and they're probably going to be bringing you out of your bubble, out of your comfort zone, out of your Two of Swords energy, and you may feel like shutting down because that might not be something you are used to, but you're very much going to be blown away by this person. Their mannerisms, everything about them is all of the traits, the personality traits that you want for yourself, I want to say. If this is someone you are in a relationship, they are currently being portrayed as somebody who is maybe has that overpowering energy as well. So how do you compete with that? You need to be on top of it, and you need to be willing to kind of take on take on, I don't want to say a challenge, but just take on, conversations, starting the conversation, you initiating, like, so be the initiator a lot of the times, I want to say. Blow them away with your mind, and the things that you can talk about and your interests. You have a lot to offer. Fire energy, it can be very intimidating, but you have a lot to offer within you. And they're interested. I also want to say it's a Wands energy too, so there's probably going to be a lot of sexual attraction. And then we have Seven of Cups, which shows like this can go anywhere. This romance can go anywhere between the two of you. There's a lot of options that are going to be opening up for you as far as this path. So if you meet this individual, there's a lot of opportunities that you're going to see opening, doorways opening that you can take, and whether it's taking this to another step, to another level, getting, going on a lot of dates, a lot of different energies coming forth with this person. Or if you are in a relationship, Seven of Cups is kind of saying, increase your options, make something happen, have an adventure, go on an adventure with this lover, making things new again, to kind of backset or offset this Tower energy, which does not fit in with this reading whatsoever. That Tower card just doesn't feel right to me. It doesn't feel like it's supposed to be there. And I feel like that's just because it is your worry. It's your stress. Okay, let's do the work. So for that loved one within the next couple months, if you meet someone, and you have to be putting yourself out there too. If you really want to meet love, or you want to meet people and go on dates, you have to be willing to put yourself out there. But if you do meet someone, it's going to be somebody with a fiery energy, or just someone who's just super social and like a social butterfly. So work, Lovers, Two of Cups, Seven of Swords. That's kind of like for the first reading with the secrets and all that. Perhaps an interest will be blooming within work, because that Lovers and that Two of Cups. Perhaps maybe you're having feelings for someone at work, and you're not sure if that's a good idea because you're supposed to be professional at work. It could be a lot of different things, but it's really interesting that Seven of Swords came up when we were just talking about secrets. The Minstrel. Let your intentions be known. So with work, whatever it is that you want, whatever your intentions are for work, if you are in a position where you really want your boss, your coworkers, people you work around to be aware of what it is that you want out of work. When you are ever in the spotlight to put an idea out there, whatever kind of work you do, you really want to make sure that you are putting your best foot forward, and you're just making everyone know that what you're there for. What are you all about? Don't become somebody that hides in the back, that hides in the shadows. You really want to step forward. And then I also see we were talking about the love, but I'm not going to go that route. But that is something I could throw in there. But as far as work goes, your work relationships, it's going to be really important for you the next couple months to really work as a team, one-on-one, or work as a team with some people in the workplace. The Lover's card with the Two of Cups, you know, doesn't have to be love. It's not. It doesn't necessarily have to be a love connection, although it can be if this is that crush we're talking about. But at work, it's going to be really important for you to communicate. To communicate and work with your coworkers, and instead of hiding or instead of keeping to yourself, that kind of thing, it's important for you to really work with your people, your peers. And then you have the Seven of Swords here, which I feel is the secret thing. You may be coming into knowing some information about other coworkers. There might be a lot of gossip going on. And if there is gossip taking place, be careful with the information that you hold. Be careful with who you reveal that information to, or if you choose to reveal that information. I feel like you have some coworkers who really trust you and who value your friendship. But I think that with the gossip that's coming forth, you're going to be given a lot of information that maybe you don't know what to do with it. And I think that this is where this let your intentions be known. If you do not want to be a part of that gossip, or you don't want to be a part of that whole drama, make sure that your coworkers are aware that you are just there to work. That is where your mindset is. You are not there to gossip. You're not there to start drama, because you don't need that. That's unnecessary stress that you just don't need. So I feel like that's kind of something that's going to be coming into your surroundings in the next few months if you are working. If you haven't found work yet, I think that eventually when you do, you're going to find that partnership is going to be a very important thing for you. You're going to be making new friends, new bonds, friendships with coworkers. But I'm telling you, with that love card, the love stuff we just read about, that person, that crush that you may have, I think is going to stem from work. So there's a lot of like mixed messages coming through here. Really interesting how that works, right? So next, I'm going to pull about school. Oops, I'll put these cards back. Okay. The Chariot, Temperance, Queen of Swords. Ooh. School is looking really good for you. There's a lot of power. I think school makes you feel very confident, and it's a way of escape for you. I think school just makes you feel really good. It's well-rounded for you. And then we have the Seer. Follow your intuition. So the next couple months with school, following your intuition, follow what feels right for you with making decisions, whether it's deciding what kind of classes you want to take, what direction you want to take with school. Following your intuition is going to be very important. It's going to be key. The Chariot coming forth, I don't know if you do a lot of travel for school or if you're driving back and forth, but the Chariot kind of shows that there's going to be a lot of that going on. And a lot of fast forward motion. So a lot of like energy going towards getting stuff done this next few months for school. You're going to be in that mode. You're going to be in the zone where you're going to feel really good and positive and inspired, and you're going to get a lot of your assignments done, that kind of thing. It's a really good energy to come into. Temperance is the one that was making me feel like school balances you out. It's kind of like an escape for you. When times get tough at home, going off to school makes you feel better. And it's also powerful for you because you're doing something good for yourself. So that's where that Temperance card is coming for. And then you have the Queen of Swords energy, which she's a very powerful, the most powerful queen of the suits of queens, in my opinion. Really just a firm believer in everything that she does. She lives with honor. She's truthful. She's true to her heart and herself, full of a lot of knowledge. School is a really good thing for you. So if there's any path that you should put a lot of your effort and a lot of your attention to, it should be the path of school. This is the one that is very rewarding for you, 100%. But the follow your intuition card is just basically saying if you feel like you're unable to make decisions for yourself regarding the classes or just your route, what you should be doing with school, follow your feelings, your intuition. That's key to making these decisions, okay? Very beautiful cards to receive for that journey, though, 100%. I feel really good about this. So I don't see anything negative. I think with the romance, there's a little bit of hiccups there. But other than that, I think that if you were to put any focus and any extra effort on any of the paths that I read about, it would definitely be school. That is your number one. So this concludes your tarot video reading. Thank you so much for purchasing this reading with me, and I hope to read for you soon in the future. Anyone who's interested in this reading, it's a sale going on, $10. If you're interested, click the link in the description box. Bye, guys.